Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Good afternoon, high school baseball fans, and welcome out to the beautiful Riverside Stadium here in Victoria, Texas. Jake Vasquez, I'll have the call for you this afternoon. The Bishop Badgers and the Yoakum Bulldogs. Badgers with a 1-0 lead in this series, looking for one win to punch their ticket for a date with the London Pirates, and that would be a district matchup between two district foes and a chance to go to state on the line. And so the Badgers, they're looking for one win here this afternoon, and they took a series lead after winning the first ball game. And the final in that one, the Bulldogs only scoring one run, and they scored it in the top of the third inning. But the Badgers, they scored a run in the bottom of the first, and in the bottom of the third, they answered back with a run to regain the lead, and they never relinquished the lead after that. 2-1 was the final in that ball game, and the win went to Ruben Rendon. It was a combination of Brian Buchanan, who started that ball game. He went 2 2/3 innings for the Badgers, allowing one run. It was earned on 3 hits, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts, and Ruben Rendon took over. 4 1/3 innings pitched for Rendon. No runs on 1 hit, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts, and he got the win. Connor Zaruba went the distance for the Bulldogs. 6 innings pitched. He allowed 2 runs, 1 earned on 4 hits, 5 walks, and 9 strikeouts, so threw a great ball game. But unfortunately, on the wrong end of that ball game, it was a 2-1 Badger lead, and like I said, one went away from getting themselves into the next round. Ty Odom had a great night, great evening. Yes, it was evening, 7 o'clock first pitch on that ball game. So Ty Odom, a great ball game for the Bishop Badgers. He was 2 for 3 at the plate, and he drove in a run. The only RBI, as they scored the other run, I'm guessing on an error. So Ty Odom in the 3-hole, and he's in the 3-hole this afternoon too, out in center field. So the young man had a great game. The 3-hole hitter for the Bulldogs also had a great ball game. He was 2 for 3, and that's Staten Packabush. And so Packabush again batting in the 3-hole. In this afternoon's game, he is the designated hitter, and we'll get you the full lineups for both of these teams here in just a second. Before we get too far into this, I do want to give you guys some updates. So Rudy Trevino over on Blast Vision 2 just finished up Game 2 between the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and they are playing the Dripping Springs Tigers, and the Eagles knotting up the series at 1 game apiece and forcing a Game 3. 4-2 was the final in Game 2, so Rudy will be on the air probably very shortly with Game 3 in that series as they get underway. That game being played over at NEISD Sports Complex, and Rudy will be there. He'll have that game for you over on Blast Vision 2. We'll be sure to keep track of that. And some big news in the softball world. South Texas softball, you know, they're looking at these guys over here, and they're saying, hey, you know what, fellas, we can do it too. So big congratulations to the Lady Wildcats from Calallen, punching their ticket, beating Bernie, and they will be playing for a state championship next week. So congratulations to the Lady Wildcats, but we're not done. How about Bishop Badger fans? How about the Lady Badgers beating Santa Gratuitous in Game 3? That game just finished a little while ago, and the Lady Badgers, they will be playing for a state championship next week as well. It's their first trip to the state tournament, so we want to say congratulations to the Lady Badgers and all the Badger fans listening in. What an exciting time to be a Badger right now, as the Bishop Badgers, the baseball team, one win away from going to a regional final, and pretty cool to be wearing the green and gold today. And again, congratulations to the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Badgers on state tournament appearances for both of those squads. So softball, hey man, they can do it too. And Santa Gratuitous, we want to congratulate Santa Gratuitous Academy. They have been a powerhouse in softball for quite a while now, and they gave it all they had, going to a game 3 with the Lady Badgers. As a matter of fact, the Lady Badgers losing game 1 of that series had to double them up, and so what a phenomenal job the Lady Badgers have done. But hats off to the Santa Gratuitous Lady Lions, and what a phenomenal season and several seasons in a row that squad has had over there at Santa Gratuitous. So congratulations to them. And like I said, we got this ball game here, game 2 of this series. The Badgers with a 1-0 lead in the series, so looking for one win. And let's get you some info on these two teams. The Badgers, they will be the visiting team. They are sitting on the third base side, but they're the visiting team in this ball game. So the Badgers, they were the third place team out of 33A, and they are overall 19, 15, and 2. And under the direction of head coach Mike Medina, and he has been with the Badgers for 5 years. So let's tell you how they got there. The Bishop Badgers, like I said, third place team out of 33A. Excuse me, I've called a lot of baseball games this week, and it's been 5A, it's been 4A, and now we got the 3A, guys. I promise I'm going to get it right. But here we go. In the bi-district round, they faced the Odom Owls, and a sweep of the Owls, 7-4 in Game 1, 11-2 in Game 3. Then they met up with the Lyford Bulldogs in the area round, another sweep for the Badgers, 6-3 in Game 1, 11-2 in Game 2. And then they met up with district foe Banquete, the Banquete Bulldogs, who finished in the second spot in 33A. And took it to a Game 3. They lost Game 1 against the Bulldogs from Banquete. 3-2 was the final in Game 1, but they doubled them up last Saturday, 11-1 in Game 2 and 5-4 in Game 3 to advance to this round. And like I said, in Game 1 against the Yoakum Bulldogs, and they have had 3 Bulldogs in a row, Lyford Bulldogs, Banquete Bulldogs, and Yoakum Bulldogs, and a 2-1 win in Game 1 over Yoakum. And that is what brought us here. Now, the Yoakum Bulldogs, they are out of District 28 3A, and they were the winners of 28 3A under the direction of head coach Carl Sines, and he's been with them for 5 years as well. They are 25-9 overall, and in the opening round of the playoffs, they got Natalia. The Natalia Mustangs swept the Mustangs 2-1 in Game 1, 11-1 in Game 2. Then a one-game playoff with Lago Vista, a name that the Bishop Badgers know really well. They've seen them in the playoffs for quite a few years. So the Lago Vista Vikings, and a one-game playoff with Yoakum, and a 13-2 win for the Bulldogs to get to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, they met up with Llano, and they had to go 3 with Llano. They dropped Game 1 5-1, but they came back and won Game 2 8-5 and Game 3 10-7 to get to this round. So that is how they got here. And again, not a lot of hits in that first ball game. 4 hits for each team, but it seems like it was the timely hits that got it done. And let's get you the pitching matchup here for these two teams. I mentioned the pitching matchup from Game 1, and the pitching matchup here for the home team, the Yoakum Bulldogs, on the mound is going to be number 1, Slade Rice. So Rice gets the nod. And for the Badgers, on the bump, it's going to be Ruben Rendon. So Ruben Rendon and Slade Rice going at it here in this one. We're probably about 15 minutes away from first pitch. And like I said, do want to remind you, Rudy will be back on the air as well. We've had a ton of baseball this week, and for the Coastal Bend and for Coastal Bend high school baseball fans and softball fans now, pretty amazing. The Lady Wildcats and the Lady Badgers, Cal Allen and Bishop softball advancing to the state tournament. And for the baseball fans, we are guaranteed to have a baseball team at the state tournament in the 4A ranks, as both Cal Allen and Sinton will meet up next week, and they have not finalized the dates, times, location yet, but as soon as they do, we'll let you know. That's going to be quite a treat for local baseball fans. And if the Bishop Badgers can get a win here, even if it takes them 2 games, they just need 1 win today, and that will guarantee another Coastal Bend team at the state tournament. And they will meet up with London, their district foe, for a chance to go to the state tournament. So a 1 win today will guarantee that we'll get a Coastal Bend team at the state tournament in the 3A ranks as well. And don't count out the Veterans Memorial Eagles. They win game 2, force a game 3, a win in game 3, and they'll get the opportunity to play for a chance to go to state. They'll meet up with Rouse. Unfortunately, Rouse eliminating the Gregory Portland Wildcats, but the Eagles still have a chance. We'll keep you posted on that ball game as it begins. And so we're going to take a quick break as the head coaches are meeting with the umpires at home plate. We'll take a quick break. They're going to do some starting lineups, and we'll be back for the national anthem and first pitch. You're listening to Blast Vision live from Victoria, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. 361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth, our Z-Bart pregame show, and they're doing starting lineups on the field, and the starting lineups for the Bishop Badgers, and they are lined up there on the field. Now they're doing the starting lineup for the Yoakum Bulldogs, and Bulldog fans and Badger fans in full effect here at Riverside Stadium in Victoria for Game 2 of this 3A regional semifinal. As I mentioned, the Bishop Badgers looking for a win. They need one win, and they will meet up with the London Pirates, their district foe, who is waiting to find out who they're going to play next week. And so big congratulations to the London Pirates as well, punching their ticket. Sinton and Cal Allen both punching their ticket yesterday. Cal Allen Wildcats sweeping Geronimo Navarro, trying to remember who all these teams played. Geronimo Navarro sweeping that series yesterday during the day. It was a 2:30 first pitch. Rudy had it over on Blast Vision 2, and I got to watch some of that. Pretty cool. And the Wildcats getting the job done. And then last night, the Sin Pirates getting a big win in Game 2 over Toloso Midway, sweeping that series. And the Wildcats were waiting and watching, and they will meet up. The number 1 and the number 2 team in the state in 4A. Going to be an epic battle between those two ball clubs next week. We cannot wait. But we could have a couple of epic battles. If the Bishop Badgers can get one win, they'll meet up with London, who played some great baseball on Thursday. I had both of those calls, and man, they're a fun bunch to watch, just like these Bishop Badgers. So shaping up for a great week so far. And we'll pause briefly to bring you guys the national anthem.
Remove your headwear as we all stand and face center field for the playing of our national anthem. Prior to the playing of the national anthem, a moment of silence for Memorial Day weekend and all those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice to this nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Liftoff.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Here we go. Game 2 of this 3A Region 4 semifinal. Try and say that one 5 times fast. 3A Region 4 semifinal between the Yoakum Bulldogs and the Bishop Badgers. The Badgers will be the visiting team here in Game 2, sitting over in the third base dugout, but they are the visitors. They were the home team in Game 1, a 2-1 win for the Badgers. And so here we go, Game 2. Let's get you the defensive alignment for the Bulldogs. In the outfield, left to right, Gomez, Smith, and Otamek. In the infield, Zaruba at first, Gordon at second, Kaliba the shortstop, Robbins at third, Smith behind the dish, and Slade Rice on the mound. The right-hander for the Bulldogs, he gets the nod here in Game 2. Badgers, they will send up Hernandez, Reina, and Odom, top of the order. We are at Riverside Stadium here in Victoria, Texas. Riverside Stadium, turf in the infield except for the mound. The mound is dirt, but still grass in the outfield. So half turf, half grass, half new school, half old school here at Riverside Stadium. And here we go. Marcos Hernandez, the Badger shortstop, will step up to the plate, and we're about to get underway here. So Hernandez digs in from the right side. The right-hander Rice delivers over the head of Hernandez in the first pitch, officially at 3:55. We are underway. 1-0 the count to Hernandez. And that pitch in there for a strike. So a ball and a strike. Hernandez takes low and outside. 2-1 the count. Marcos Hernandez leading the team. He's batting .352, 31 hits and 88 at-bats, 6 doubles and a triple, and he has driven in 13 runs. That one in there for a strike. So the count will even up at 2-2. From the windup, Rice delivers a 2-2 pitch, and Hernandez fouls it off third base side. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Comes a pitch, and that one's going to miss up. So a full count to Hernandez. Just getting underway here at the ballpark in Victoria. Riverside Stadium, 3-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, catches the outside corner. So Hernandez will go down looking for out number 1. First strikeout of the ball game for Rice. DJ Reina to the plate. Playing left field, wearing number 23. First pitch to Reina. That one's going to miss outside. 1-0. DJ Reina batting .228 on the season, 23 hits and 101 at-bats. And Rice misses outside once again, so a 2-0 count. Reina, he has driven in 8. He scored 17 for the Badgers, and again, Rice missing outside with that 2-0 pitch, so a 3-0 count here to Reina. Takes a big, deep breath before he steps back into the box, and Rice ready to go from the windup. Here comes a pitch up and in. So a 4-pitch walk to Reyna. 1 on, 1 out for the center fielder, Ty Odom. Junior center fielder. He's batting .310 this season. 35 hits and 113 at-bats, 9 doubles, 6 triples, 1 home run, and 17 runs driven in. He has scored a team-high 31 runs this season. Rice throws over to first base. Reyna with the head-first dive. He's back in time. And this young man at the plate can flat out fly. Breaking pitch misses inside. So that is 5 in a row now for Rice. Now one is going to be driven out to center field. Smith going back, still going, and he'll make the grab on the run. Reyna will have to retreat to first base. Nice running grab right there for Smith. He was playing in, and Odom really gave it a ride, but he's able to chase it down for out number 2. So two-way, Reyna at first base for first baseman Taylor Crozier. And Crozier fouls off the first pitch. Taylor batting .318 coming into this ball game. 35 hits and 110 at-bats. 5 doubles, 5 triples, 21 runs driven in. I believe that is a team high right there, and yes, it is. 19 runs scored. 0-1 pitch misses up. 1-1 to count on Crozier. Reyna with the lead over at first base. Zaruba holds him on. Comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One-two pitch, fouled it back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Hasso on deck. Gets another baseball to the home plate umpire. And here we go. 1-2 the count. Rice with a quick look over to first base. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the move. Throw down to second base is off target. So in at second base is Reyna. Call at the plate was a ball. So a 2-2 count on Crozier. And Reyna swipes second. So now for the Badgers, runner in scoring position with 2 outs. You know they would love to strike first right here. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Crozier chases it upstairs, and he'll go down swinging for out number 3. So the Badgers strand a runner here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Due up for the Bulldogs, top of the order, Kaliba, Zaruba, and Packabush. Listen to Blast Vision Live, BX3 from Victoria, Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Liftoff.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. Bottom of the first inning. And the Bulldogs coming to bat. No score. Let's get you the defensive alignment for the Badgers. In the outfield, left to right, Reyna, Odom, and Pina. Crozier at first, Lopez at second, Hernandez the shortstop, Buchanan at third, Steele behind the dish, and Ruben Rendon, the right-hander, on the mound. Let's get you some numbers for Ruben Rendon. He's 8-2 on the season and 11 starts, 78 innings pitched for the young man, a 2.077 ERA. He's allowed 28 runs, 18 earned, 73 hits, 24 walks, and 72 strikeouts for Rendon. That is a team high right there. So Rendon, he gets the nod here in Game 2. Rendon and Buchanan, they have been the workhorses for the Bishop Badgers this season.
Number 2, the shortstop, Kevin Koliva.
And Rendon, he did throw in Game 1, so he will be on a shorter leash than usual. But he gets the nod, he gets the start, and here we go. He'll face the top of this Bulldog order. Kevin Koliba, the shortstop, will be the first batter. Here comes the first pitch from Rendon, gonna miss outside for ball 1. Don't forget, Rudy Trevino may actually be live already. I'm gonna have to check and see as the Veterans Memorial Eagles win Game 2 of that series and force a Game 3 against Dripping Springs. Pitch on the way in the turf, 2-0. We'll continue to check on that ball game for you guys. Kevin Koliba, he was 1 for 3 in ball game number 1. And Rendon misses with the 2-0 pitch, so 3-0 the count. The 3-0 pitch is up. So a 4-pitch walk to Koliba. And the Bulldogs get the leadoff man on. It's going to bring up first baseman Connor Zaruba. Zaruba 0 for 3 with a strikeout in Game 1. First pitch to Zaruba misses outside. And Rendon really struggling to find the strike zone here in the bottom of the first. There's a strike. And it's going to be fouled off. So 1-1. It looks like Dripping Springs and Veterans Memorial are underway already. The Veterans Memorial Eagles are the home team here in Game 3. They're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. We'll check back on that one. Rendon checks in on Koliba over at first base, but he's back in time. 1-1 count here on Zaruba. Pitching matchup for that Dripping Springs and Veterans Memorial game. I don't know the pitcher for Dripping Springs just yet. I don't think Rudy has logged it yet in the game changer, but Dalen Pena gets the nod in Game 3 for Veterans Memorial. Rendon misses low with the 1-1, so 2-1 to count here on Zaruba. And you see a little bit of frustration in Rendon, frustrated with himself that having some issues here finding the strike zone. And a 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. Kind of a late call right there, but strike 2 called. So 2-2 the count on Zaruba. Rendon, he leans in for the sign from his catcher, Steele. And another throw down to first base. Keeping tabs on Koliba over there. Crozier holding him on. 2-2 pitch, breaking pitch. Gonna miss outside. So a full count on Zaruba. couldn't find any stats on the Bulldogs. I apologize for that, but 3-2 pitch, breaking pitch, strike 3 called. So Rendon comes back to get him. 1 away. 1 on, 1 out for the designated hitter, Staten Packabush. Packabush 2 for 3 in game 1. 2 of the 4 Bulldog hits in that ball game came from this young man. The first pitch to him from Rendon is in the turf. So 1-0 count. Comes the pitch. That one's going to be driven out to right field. Pina is under it. 2-way. So 2 down. Coliba at first base. The batter is the cleanup man, Blake Gordon, the second baseman. Want to give a shout out to some folks who have hit us up on the chat. Hey, you guys, don't forget, hit us up on the chat. I'd love to give you a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. Magic81 on the chat. And Cindy Moreno making her way over here. Going to put her on camera duty when she gets here. So flying solo, so still camera right now, but hey, I got my camera girl coming, and hopefully she gets here. No speeding there, Cindy. Pitch on the way. Foul straight back by Blake Gordon. So an 0-1 count. Magic 81 says, Rudy, he's going to need some oxygen. He's getting it into it over there on Blast 2, and I listened to him on the way up here. Runner on the move. Here comes the pitch. Going to be lifted right side. Pina giving chase, but it gets into the bullpen over there. Down the right field line. Lots of room in foul territory here at the ballpark in Victoria. And Pina gave it chase, but believe it or not, ran out of room. So an 0-2 count here on Gordon. 2 down. Coliba leads off first. He drew a walk. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Rendon gets Gordon swinging for out number 3. So for the Bulldogs, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Also, Buchanan and Rendon do up when we come back. Blast Vision live from Victoria, Texas. Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We're in the top of the second inning. No score here in this one. Badgers will send up 5, 6, 7 in the order. Hasso, Buchanan, and Rendon. Want to say hello to Terrell Austin watching from here in Victoria. A Yoakum Bulldog fan, so welcome aboard. And here we go, top of the second. Noah Hasso at the plate. Rice delivers the first pitch, and it misses up for ball 1. And not sure where that one missed. Maybe a bit outside, but 2-0 the count. 2-0 pitch. That one is low. Nope. In there for a strike. Home plate umpire with a little bit of a delayed call right there. I'm going to have to wait on him a little bit. Noah Hasso, he's batting .351 for the Badgers. 13 hits and 37 at-bats. 4 doubles, 13 runs driven in. He has scored 7, and he looks at ball 3. Just making sure. So 3 balls and a strike on Hasso. Rice comes with the pitch, and that one grounded right back to him. Nice stab right there by Slade Rice, and the throw over to first base is in time. PFP's right there. Look good doing it too. So a nice play right there by the pitcher, and Hasso retired for the first out. Put a good swing on it. Just a good play by Rice. So 1 down for third baseman Brian Buchanan. First pitch in there for a strike. And that pitch was a ball. Wanted to make sure on that one because I kind of looked down at the stats here for a second and missed it. 1-1 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Buchanan batting .284 this season. 27 for 95. 3 doubles and a triple. 15 runs driven in. Rice from the windup. And the breaking pitch stays up. 2-2. Two pitch. Just missing inside, so a full count on Buchanan. And the 3-2 pitch is going to be fouled back. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Shout out to Game Room Bum. Watching from Kingsville. Rooting for the Badgers. Pitch on the way, and that one's in the turf. So Buchanan draws a walk with 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Sprints over to first base. I love it. So Buchanan at first base for the pitcher, Ruben Rendon. Rendon hitting .209. 18 hits and 86 at-bats. 3 doubles, 2 triples. He has driven in 8. So he digs in from the right side, and the first pitch is going to be fouled off on the first base side, out of play. I was saying before we went to the commercial break that I was listening in on Rudy coming up here, and yeah, he probably is going to need some oxygen at some point. 0-1 pitch, and that one is going to be delivered into right field. Going to get down in front of Atomic, the right fielder. So first base of the ball game belongs to Ruben Rendon, and the Bishop Badgers going to put runners at first and second for the right fielder, Pina.
Now batting third base, correction. The right fielder, number 3, Manny Pena.
So first and second, Manny Pina at the plate. And the first pitch is up. Pina hitting .235, 19 hits and 81 at bats. Couple of doubles and 9 runs driven in. Got a chance here to drive in another run. Showing bunt. Pulls the bat back and takes ball 2. Saw Zaruba, the first baseman, come crashing in. The runner at second base. Robbins over there at third has to stay put, cover the bag. So instead it was Zaruba, and he stays on the infield green. Rice comes set again, showing bunt, and takes a strike. 2-1. So the Badgers maybe trying a little small ball, get both runners in scoring position, but let's see. 2-1 pitch, not showing bunt and swinging away instead. Fouls that one back. So the count 2-2. Ernesto Leal Jr. watching from Kingsville, rooting for the Badgers. Thank you guys for watching. Here comes the pitch, and that one's going to miss up. So a full count on Pina. 3-2 count, one down, first and second. Rendon at first, Buchanan at second. Badgers threatening here in the top of the second inning. Pitch here comes and fouled straight back. Pina stays alive. You'll see another 3-2 pitch coming up here from Rice. Next pitch from Rice will be number 40. Through 19 pitches in the first inning. He's at 20 here in the second inning. Here comes the payoff, and again, Pina fouls it back. He's on it, just under it. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Good battle right here, Pina and Rice. Sounds like a good tropical drink right there. 3-2 pitch coming up. And that one right back up the middle and through for a base hit. They're going to wave Buchanan, and the throw. Actually, the no throw as Smith, the ball got away from him. And so no throw. Rendon heads up all the way to third base, and an RBI single from Manny Pina. And a 1-0 Badger lead here in the top of the second inning. Aiden Steele to the plate. Runners at the corners for the Badgers.
Now batting catcher number 20, Aiden Steele.
So Pina at first, Rendon at second. 1-0 Badgers. Steele will dig in. One out here in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch, and Rice starts him off with a strike. So an 0-1 count. Aiden Steele batting 181. 13 hits and 72 at-bats. But he has driven in 10 runs, and he's showing bunt. And fouls it off at the plate. So now behind in the count, 0-2. 9-hole hitter is Aiden Steele. The runner Pina was on the move, so he'll head back to first base. That pitch was fouled off. So 0-2, Steele behind in the count. Rice from the stretch, and he misses up. 1-2. Pina at first, Rendon at third. Rice comes set. Here comes the pitch, and foul back by Steele. So another 1-2 pitch coming up. Steele getting his signs from assistant coach Corky Gallegos over in the third base box. Looks like Coach Cody Perez over in the first base box for the Badgers. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and reaches out, fouls it back. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Again, Rice comes set at the chin. Here comes the pitch. Misses outside. And that will even up the count at 2-2 on the 9-hole hitter, Aiden Steele. Slade Rice, I have him at 47, but officially on the scoreboard they have him at 46. So 46 pitches here through the first two, and still only recorded one out here in the top of the second. Steele spoils another pitch, fouling it off. First base side out of play. Pretty rowdy here. The fans in Riverside. Rudy Trevino, he was in among the fans over at NEISD for Veterans Memorial, and man, they were rowdy there too. And again, what an at-bat here by Aiden Steele, spoiling another pitch. Let's have a look, see if we can see how many pitches he has seen in this at-bat. I believe this next pitch will be number 9 in this at-bat, so quite a battle here. 2-2 count. Here it comes, up at the eyeballs. So a full count now on Steele. I want to say he started this at bat. Yes, he did. So from 0-2 to 3-2, and the pickoff move over to first base. Pena with the head first dive. He's back in time. So Aiden Steele takes a big deep breath, steps in the box, and here we go. Payoff pitch on the way, and it misses up. What an at bat right there by Aiden Steele. And that will load him up for the Badgers, and the top of the order coming up, and a timeout called by the Bulldogs. So a meeting on the mound, and while we have a quick break in the action, let's check in on the Veterans Memorial Eagles and Dripping Springs. And still no score. They're in the bottom of the second inning over in San Antonio at Northeast ISD Sports Complex. Rudy Trevino has the call on Blast Vision 2. And no score, but the Eagles with a runner at first base, nobody out. So the Eagles are the home team in that ball game. And we'll continue to check in on that one. Adolph Robinson checking in on the chat, rooting for the Bulldogs as well. So welcome aboard, Bulldog fans. And welcome back, Badger fans. Top of the second inning, bases loaded, one out. Marcos Hernandez at the plate. First pitch, a swing and a miss. So 0-1 the count. Hernandez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Timeout called at the plate, granted by the home plate umpire.
The batter at the plate is the shortstop, number 8, Marcus Hernandez.
So Hernandez in a big spot right here, a chance to extend that 1-0 lead. And Rice misses outside with the 0-1. So a ball and a strike to Hernandez. Buchanan drew a 1-out walk. He's now at third base, or he came in to score rather, the first run of the ball game. Pokes the bat out there and fouls it off, 1-2. Rendon with a 1-out single. He's at third base. Pena with a single as well. He is at second, and Steele drew a walk to load him up. And here we go. Hernandez at the plate with 1 out. A 1-2 count. Rice comes set at the chin. Here comes the pitch, and that one fouled off, first base side out of play. So another 1-2 pitch coming up. And Rice taking a bit too long. So Hernandez again calls the timeout at the plate. And now the catcher, Smith, wants to talk things over. So again, let's peek back. And now the Eagles with a runner at third base, 1 out in the bottom of the second inning, threatening to strike first in that ball game. We'll check back here in a second. 1-2 count on Hernandez. Base is full of Badgers. Corners in. Middle infielder's back with 1 out. Comes the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Kaliba flips to second for 1 over to first base, and it's offline. So in to score is Rendon. And Hernandez reaches on a fielder's choice, drives in a run, and it's a 2-0 Badger lead. Runners at the corners for DJ Reyna.
Now batting left fielder number 23, DJ Reyna.
So Hernandez at first, Pina at third, Reyna at the plate, and a throw down to first base, not in time. Reyna, no official at bat, drew a walk his first time up. And he's going to drive one through the left side for a base hit. In to score is Pina. RBI single, DJ Reyna. And a 3-0 Badger lead here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting center fielder number 19, Ty Odom.
Ty Odom to the plate. Reyna at first, Hernandez at second. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. And Odom looks at strike 1. Ty Odom 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field, but it took an exceptional grab by Smith in center field just to retire him. So he has hit the ball hard in his first at bat this afternoon. 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Rice comes set at the chin. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to miss outside for ball 2. So 2-1 the count now on Odom. 41 pitches in this inning for Slade Rice. That was pitch number 60. Two one pitch. And a throw down, snap throw over to first base is not in time. The call at the plate was a ball, or actually it was a strike. So a 2-2 count. Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First and second for the Badgers. Ty Odom at the plate, and a timeout called. Everyone will reset. Reyna with the lead at first. Hernandez with the lead at second. Rice comes set. Here comes a pitch, and Odom chases one outside the zone, so he'll go down swinging for out number 3. But the Bishop Badgers scoring 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. 2 men left on, and they have a 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second. Rice, Smith, and Amadek due up when we come back. Blast Vision Live. You're listening to BX3 Bishop Badger Baseball here from Victoria, Texas. $361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia. positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Badgers putting up 3 in the top of the second to take a 3-0 lead here in Game 2. Badgers need 1 win this afternoon, and they will punch their ticket to the Region 4 final, where the London Pirates, their district foes, are waiting. So a good start here for the Badgers. Still lots of baseball to be played, though. Bottom of the second, 5, 6, 7 coming to the plate for the Bulldogs. Rice, Smith, and Adamek. So the pitcher, Slade Rice, he will dig in. Rendon on the mound. And Rendon delivers inside. 1-0. Fouled off. Ball and a strike. Hello to Kim Garza, watching from Ricardo, Texas, rooting for the Badgers. And Marcos Hernandez, thank you for checking in, Kim. Pitch on the way, and that one is going to be driven out to center field. Odom coming over, and he'll make the grab. 1 away. Ty Odom, one of the better center fielders in the Coastal Bend, man. The guy can really fly, and didn't have to go too far to get that one, but man, he got there quickly either way. So Odom records the first out of the inning. Smith at the plate. And the first pitch misses up for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, and that one is lifted high over on the right side, not deep. And it looks like the first baseman, Crozier, going to call everybody off. Just on the outfield green, he makes the grab, and there are 2 away.
Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Luke Adamek.
So 2 up, 2 down for Luke Adamek, the right fielder for the Badgers. And Rendon, oh my goodness, the backhand by Buchanan, and the throw over to first base in time. Brian Buchanan flashing the leather over there at the hot corner, and the throw was on the money to Crozier. 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs. And the Badgers, they will send up Crozier, Hasso, and Buchanan 4, 5, and 6 when we come back. Blast Vision Live from Victoria, Texas. When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area. Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call, and here we go. Top of the third inning for the Badgers. 4, 5, and 6. Crozier, Hasso, and Buchanan. It's first baseman Taylor Crozier, who will lead things off here for the Badgers. Rice from the windup. Here comes the first pitch, and it's going to miss up and in. 4-1. Score update: the Veterans Memorial Eagles scoring a run to take a 1-0 lead in that ball game. They are in the top of the third. Swing and a miss by Crozier. 1-1 to count. Eagles are the home team, so they scored 1 run in the bottom of the second. Now in the top of the third. We'll keep you updated on that one. Pitch comes in, and it's going to be fouled back. So 1-2 count on Crozier. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game with a strikeout. 1-2 pitch. Chopper over to Robbins at third. He'll make the throw to first base in time. Nice play right there by Robbins as well. Had to come in as it wasn't hit hard and kind of took a big hop. So Robbins waits on it, makes a good throw over to first base, and Crozier retired for out number 1. So 1 down for Noah Hasso. First pitch to Hasso misses low and outside. Ball, no strikes. Hasso grounded right back to Rice in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1, and Rice delivers low and outside. 2-0 the count. Foul sharply, or rather grounded sharply, but foul. 2-1. So the Veterans Memorial Eagles winning game 2, forcing a game 3. They're trying to win 2 today. Pitch on the way from Rice, and it's a strike. 2-2. Breaking pitch, grounded softly to the shortstop, Kaliba. Kaliba over to first base in time. 2 down. Two up, 2 down for the Badgers. Brian Buchanan to the plate. Nice defensive gem by Buchanan to end the bottom of the second inning. Buchanan into the glove of Zaruba. Oh my goodness, the first baseman leaves his feet and robs Buchanan of a base hit. Says, I can do it over here from the right side too. Nice play right there by Zaruba, and the Badgers go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We head to the bottom of the third inning. 3-0 Badgers. Last Vision live from Victoria, Texas.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez here. Bottom of the third inning. in Victoria, Texas, in a 3-0 Badger lead. But the Bulldogs come into bat. They'll send up 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Gomez, Smith, and Koliba. Ruben Rendon on the mound for the Badgers. This is game 2 of this best-of-3 series. So here we go. Nathan Gomez, Bulldog left fielder, will lead things off. Digs in from the right side against the right-hander Rendon. Comes a pitch, and Rendon starts him off with a strike. Oh, 1 pitch misses. So 1-1. Ball and strike on Gomez. There's a strike. 1-2. Rendon from the windup. Breaking pitch. Hit softly in front of the plate, and it's going to be fielded by Steele, the catcher. The throw over to first base is in time. And coaching staff for the Bulldogs trying to say that that was fouled off of the foot of Gomez, but the home plate umpire says no, and so it will be out number 1. So 1 down for Smith, the center fielder. First pitch, swing and a miss. Smith went up out of the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Kevin Smith, the center fielder for the Bulldogs, an 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch perhaps just stayed up a bit right there for Rendon. So a ball and a strike. And that one misses low and inside, 2-1. Smith, the 9-hole hitter for the Yoakum Bulldogs. Koliba, the leadoff man, is on deck. Rendon adjusting the wardrobe a little bit. Looks like he's ready to go now. That one is going to be driven out to left field. Reyna towards the line, a few steps, and he squeezes it for out number 2. So we go back to the top of the order. 2 down, bases empty for Kevin Koliba. Three 0 Badger lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Rendon from the windup, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Koliba, no official at bat. Drew a walk his first time up, and that one is going to be lifted into left field, and it's going to get down in front of Reyna just inside the line. So a 2-out single for Koliba, and the Bulldogs get a runner on here in the bottom of the 3rd. Trying to get themselves on the board here, trailing 3-0. Little golf swing right there from Koliba, but gets it to fall, keeps it fair. So he's at first base. Connor Zaruba, the first baseman, at the plate, and Zaruba looks at a ball. So 1-0 the count. Zaruba 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that one is going to be driven out to left field. Reyna is there. He'll make the grab. So Zaruba gave it a ride, but right to DJ Reyna over there in left field for out number 3. So for the Bulldogs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. And after 3 innings of play, the Bishop Badgers with a 3-0 lead. You're listening to Bishop Badger Baseball live on Blast Vision from Victoria, Texas.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Here we go. Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Top of the 4th. Ruben Rendon at the plate for the Badgers. And Rice delivers low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Badgers have a 3-0 lead. Again, Rice missing outside with the pitch. So 2-0 the count to Rendon. Badger pitcher has a base hit, came around to score. That was in the 2nd inning. And Rice delivers strike 1 on the outer half. So 2-1 the count on Rendon. That one is going to be driven through the... Oh, my goodness. What a diving grab by Koliba. But an infield single. Koliba leaving his feet. I don't know how he even made the grab on that one. What a play over there by the shortstop. He keeps it in the infield, but an infield single for Rendon. He's 2 for 2. Manny Pina to the plate. Man, some great defense in this ballgame by both teams. They check on Rendon over there at first base. Pina shows bunt, gets it down third base side, fielded by Rice. The throw to first is in time, but Pina gets Rendon into scoring position with 1 out for Aiden Steele. So Rendon at second base, and Smith wants to have a word with him. And I think we're going to have, we will have a courtesy runner. So Andrew Gonzalez will run for the pitcher, Rendon. 1 out, Gonzalez at second base. Aiden Steele at the plate. Steele, no official at bat. He walked his first time up. First pitch from Rice. Going to miss outside. So 1-out count on Steele. Badgers trying to extend this 3-0 lead. One-zero pitch. Popped up. First base side, but out of play. Catcher Smith gave it chase. So that'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. And I believe we have a score update in San Antonio. Dripping Springs scoring a run in the top of the third to tie that ball game. So they are all knotted up at 1 in the bottom of the fourth. The Veterans Memorial Eagles are the home team. And that pitch missed up. So 2-1 to count. Dante Ramirez checking in. That was a sick grab, I agree. There's been a couple of them here in this ball game so far. 2-1 count, pitch on the way, and Rice misses up and out with it. So 3-1 to count on the 9-hole hitter, Aiden Steele. Jay Stone checking in on the chat as well. Here comes a pitch and a little looper over to the shortstop, Kaliba. He's got it, 2 down.
Back to the top of the lineup with the shortstop, number 8, Marcus Hernandez.
So that's going to bring up Marcos Hernandez, top of the order for the Badgers. Hernandez, he is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Strike out, and he reached on a fielder's choice. Looking for his first base hit. Swing and a miss at the first offering from Rice. So Rice jumps out front, 0-1. 2 down. The runner at second base, Gonzalez, courtesy runner for the pitcher, Rendon. No 1 pitch. In on the hands, he fouls it back. 0-2. I want to say hello to Mark Gonzalez checking in, rooting for the Badgers. Welcome aboard. Don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. And if you haven't yet, hit us up on the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate you guys. 0-2 pitch. Here comes. And up the middle and through. Gordon lost his footing. They're going to wave Gonzalez. Here comes the throw. Not in time. And over to second base is Hernandez. Heads up on the base running over there by Hernandez. So he advances to second base on the throw. An RBI single and a 4-0 Badger lead here in the top of the fourth. That's a couple of runs already that the Badgers have scored with 2 outs. So some good 2-out hitting here in the ball game. In a 4-0 lead as Hernandez and Gonzalez swap places. So still a runner at second base with 2 outs for DJ Reyna. And a timeout called. Bulldogs want to talk things over. So Marcos Hernandez on an 0-2 pitch drives it into center field, and that might be it for Rice. And that is going to be it for the young man. So they will bring in a new pitcher. Pitching change for the Bulldogs. We'll get you some pitching change info when we come back. You guys stay put. Blast Vision Live from Victoria, Texas. BX3 style over here in Victoria, Texas. We'll be right back. Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student-athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out. Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. And a new pitcher is Julian Estrada. So Estrada on the mound. Rice will stay in the game. He'll play third base. So Estrada on the mound. Rice at third. Hernandez at second base for the Badgers. DJ Reyna at the plate. 2 outs. And a 4-0 Badger lead. Pitch on the way. Going to miss up for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Estrada with a peek over to second base. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to miss outside. 2-0 the count on Reyna. Shout out to Freddie Hernandez checking in on the chat, rooting for the Badgers. Cynthia Silguero as well. And that pitch fouled off. 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 down. Hernandez with the lead over at second base. Estrada delivers a pitch, swung on and missed. And that will even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reyna, he is 1 for 1. Walked and then singled his last time up. And timeout called by Reyna at the plate, granted by the home plate umpire. Let's take a quick peek at that ball game over in San Antonio. Still tied at 1. They're in the bottom of the third, but the Eagles threatening again, first and third with 1 out. We'll check back here in just a bit. Estrada with a peek over to second base. 2-2 pitch coming up. Here it comes, and that one popped up into foul territory. Zaruba is there. He'll record the final out of the inning. But the Badgers add another run here in the top of the 4th. 4-0 Badgers as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Due up for the Bulldogs, 3, 4, and 5. Packabush, Gordon, and Rice. You listen to Blast Vision live from Victoria, Texas, BX3 style. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. And here we go. Bottom of the 4th inning. Bulldogs coming to the plate. They'll send up Packabush, Gordon, and Rice. 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Trailing 4-0. Need to try and chip away here. Still early in the ball game, bottom of the 4th. Don't have to get all 4 right now, but need to start trying to chip away at the lead if they want a chance. I know they would love to put up a crooked number right here. They got the right guys at the plate, and I believe They'll appeal down to the first base umpire, says no, he did not go around. So 1-0 the count here on the designated hitter for the Bulldogs. Staten Packabush softly grounded to the shortstop at Hernandez. Hernandez with the throw over to first. It's in time for out number 1. (6-3) on the putout. First pitch to Gordon, and that one's going to miss for ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1. Blake Gordon, the second baseman. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one is going to be driven out to right field. Pina is there. He'll squeeze it two-way. So 2 up, 2 down. And the batter is Rice.
Now batting third baseman, number 1, Slade Rice.
So Rice digs in. Now playing third base. And he's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looks at a strike from Rendon. Oh for 1 with a fly out to center for Rice. And Rendon misses up and in with the pitch. So a ball and a strike here on Rice. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Little timeout called. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Just missing with the pitch. So 2-2 the count. And that pitch is going to be fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. And Rendon retires the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Odom, Crozier, and Hasso due up for the Badgers after 4 innings of play. A 4-0 Badger lead. And you are listening to Bishop Badger Baseball live on Blast Vision from Victoria, Texas.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid. Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We played 4 innings here in Victoria, Texas, and the Bishop Badgers with a 4-0 lead here in Game 2. They want to get the win here and punch their ticket to the next round, the 3A Region 4 final, where the London Pirates are waiting, their district foes. But the Bulldogs, they're going to have a say in the outcome of this ball game, and we still got some baseball left to play. So the Badgers, they'll send up 3, 4, 5 in the order: Odom, Crozier, and Hassel. Ty Odom will dig in. He is 0 for 2, flew out to center and struck out swinging. That fly out to center, he hit the ball really hard that time, so see if he can find some green out there. And Estrada gonna miss outside with the pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. We can give you the final line now on Rice. Let's do that for you right now. Wait for the next pitch. From the windup, Estrada, the 1-0 delivery, swung on and missed. Big hack right there by Odom. 1-1 to count. Slade Rice, 3 2/3 innings pitched. He allowed 4 runs, all earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He is on the hook for the loss unless the Bulldogs can tie it or take the lead. 1-1 pitch. In there, strike 2. So a 1-2 count on Odom. Estrada taking a little bit, trying to get the sign from his catcher Smith. So Odom going to call timeout at the plate. Now he will reset in the box. Estrada shakes off the first sign. Here he comes with the 1-2 pitch. And that one is going to be delivered into center field. Smith coming in, and he'll make the grab. 1 away. So Smith twice has retired Odom. 1 down, base is empty here for first baseman Taylor Crozier. Crozier digs in, and he is 0 for 2 in the ball game. A strikeout and a ground out. Estrada from the windup, and the pitch misses up for ball 1. Crozier at the plate, Hassel on deck. Low and outside, 2-0. So Crozier looking for his first base hit. The line so far in this game for the Badgers: 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. And for the Bulldogs, no runs on 1 hit, also no errors. 2-0 pitch, here it comes, and Estrada misses badly with that one. So 3-0 the count on Crozier. He's the Badger first baseman. .30 pitch, and there's a strike. 3-1. Julian Estrada, the second inning of work, and a 3-1 pitch, and that one driven into center field, into right center. So a base hit for Crozier. And that will move the line. Noah Hasso to the plate. So single into right center for Crozier. He is at first base. with 1 out. Noah Hasso to the plate. Hasso, the designated hitter. And he is 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. So he too looking for his first base hit. And the first pitch in the turf skips away from Smith all the way to the backstop. And so over to second base is Crozier. The wild pitch. So now a runner in scoring position, and the Badgers would love to extend this 4-0 lead. No lead is safe, especially in high school baseball. And Ruben Rendon doing a fine job, but in all likelihood, the young man on a short leash. He threw in game 1 as well. He did some work in relief. So he'd love to give a good cushion here, and that 1-0 pitch fouled straight back by Hasso. A ball and a strike. Gonna check real quick on that ball game. Looks like the Veterans Memorial Eagles have retaken the lead over Dripping Springs. 2-1 is the score. They're in the top of the 4th. So we'll continue to check back on that one. Ball and a strike here on Hasso. 1 down. Estrada with a peek over to second base, checking in on Crozier, and Hasso goes up to get one, fouls it straight back out of play. So the count goes to 1-2. Just got word that my camera girl is trying to find a parking spot. Looked like they had a Little League game going on in the Little League field right behind us, so pretty full parking lot. Not to mention the size of the crowd here for both of these schools. So she's trying to find a parking space. Hopefully she'll make her way up here real soon. Pitch on the way. Misses low and outside for ball 2. 2-2 the count. It's a hot one. We lucked out. This is the first time, and I have called 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th game that I call this week. We started on Wednesday. The first time I get to be inside the booth in the AC, away from the mosquitoes. And Hasso swings and misses at the 2-2 pitch, so he'll go down swinging for out number 2. The runner is at second base. Make sure I get the virtual scoreboard updated for you guys. So runner at second base with 2 outs. Brian Buchanan at the plate. Buchanan, he is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Walked, came around to score. And then he lined out to the first baseman, Zaruba, who made a really awesome catch over there at first base. The young man at the plate as well, Buchanan, made a nice backhanded grab. Picked it off the turf over at third base. Seen some defensive gems here in this one. So Buchanan, he's going to dig back in. Crozier with the lead over at second base. Estrada is going to give him a peek. Comes with the pitch. Dots the outside. Strike 1. Again, thank you to everybody who checked in on the chat. If you're watching and you have not checked in yet, go ahead and hit us up on the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll give you a little shout out on the air. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of the action. Speaking of action, back to the action. An 0-1 pitch from Estrada. And again, catches the outside corner. 0-2. Set at the belt. Comes the pitch from Estrada. And a swing and a miss from Buchanan. Chases one outside the zone. And that records the final out here in the top of the 5th. So for the Badgers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Due up for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 5th. Smith, Otomek, and Gomez. Blast Vision live from Victoria, Texas. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call, and we got an update from the PA announcer here at the ballpark. Ruben Rendon, as we mentioned, he pitched in game 1, so he is at 94 pitches coming into this inning here in the bottom of the 5th. So he's at 94. 110 is the pitch count limit. So Rendon, so if he's at 94, he has 16 pitches left to work with. And the Badgers hoping that he can do the most with those 16 pitches. So we'll keep a close eye on that. So let me write that down here somewhere. 94 pitches so that I know. So 16 pitches to work with for the young man. He will face 6, 7, 8 in the Bulldog order rather. Smith, Adamek, and Gomez. And it is Hudson Smith who will lead things off, and the first pitch is going to be foul back out of play. So 0-1 the count. There's no one on second base, so I'll take him off the virtual scoreboard. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Smith 0 for 1. Popped up behind first base in his first at-bat. Bats from the left side against the right-hander Rendon. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses outside with it. 1-2. Missed with the breaking pitch, up and out. So 2-2 the count. 4-0 Badger lead. And here comes the pitch, and it's going to be popped up in the infield. Left side of the infield, and it is Hernandez, the shortstop, who makes the grab for out number 1. So 1 down, base is empty for the right fielder, Luke Adamek. First pitch to Adamek is going to miss up for ball 1. Luke is 0 for 1 in the ball game with a ground out. Pitch on the way. Again, grounds it to Buchanan at third. And the throw over to first base, not in time. A great pick over there by Crozier. And an infield single for Adamek. I believe that is only the second base hit of the ball game for, yes it is, for the Bulldogs. But an infield single for Adamek, and Buchanan with a nice play over there. Just hit too softly. And Adamek flying up the line, so he gets there in time, beats it out. And a runner at first base with 1 out here for the Bulldogs. Gomez at the plate, and first pitch from Rendon in there for a strike. catching the inside corner. Gomez 0 for 1 with a ground out. Grounded out right in front of the plate. Was fielded by Steele. Pitch on the way. Now he dots the outside corner. Rendon still working in and out on the batters. And that 0-1 pitch is going to 0-2 pitch rather is going to miss, so 1-2 the count. Adamek at first base. And again, well, this time he fouls it off. So foul ball. We'll do it again at 1-2. Shout out to Cindy Moreno racing over here to try and help out with the camera work. So we'll get a little zoom action now. Throw over to first base. Checking on Adamek. One-two count on Gomez. 8-hole hitter for the Bulldogs. Comes the pitch. Just missing inside. Rendon wanted the pitch. He wanted the strikeout. Gomez kind of crowding the plate right there. It's called a ball. So 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. He does get the strikeout. 2 away. So 2 down. Adamek the runner at first base. At the plate, Kevin Smith. Smith 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field in his first at bat. That was in the 3rd inning. So Smith will dig in here with 2 outs. And the pitch from Rendon misses for ball 1. Mark Gonzalez reminding us about the Lady Badgers. Swing and a miss, 1-1. So again, we mentioned this in the pregame, but big congratulations to the Lady Badgers and to the Lady Wildcats from Cal Allen. Both softball teams will be playing for a state championship next week. Big congratulations to both of those schools. And how sweet is it that both of their baseball teams are still playing baseball. The Wildcats already punching their ticket to the regional final where they will face Sinton, and the Badgers a few outs away from punching their ticket if they can hang on and get the win here in this one. 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. 2-2 the count. And don't forget, the Veterans Memorial Eagles just got a score update from Rudy. They're tied up again, 2 runs apiece. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. And if that is the last batter that Ruben Rendon faces, what an effort he has given his team here in Game 2 as they try to clinch it. You guys don't go anywhere. BX3 Baseball live on Blast Vision from Victoria, Texas.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Here we go. Top of the sixth. We played 5 innings here at Riverside Stadium, and it is a 4-0 Bishop Badger lead here in game 2. Badgers just need to hang on to win here, and they will be going to the Region 4 final next week against the London Pirates. So cool stuff. A lot of fun right now to be a Cal Island Wildcat, as both the softball team and the baseball team doing really well and still alive in the playoffs. And pretty fun right now to be wearing the green and gold for Bishop Badgers. Their softball team will be playing for a state championship, their first trip to the state tournament in school history. So pretty cool stuff. And these guys right here, they are 6 outs away from punching their ticket. First pitch to Ruben Rendon, misses up for ball 1. Estrada delivers the 1-0 pitch low and in the turf. So 2-0 the count. See if we can reset this virtual scoreboard. It's acting up on me a little bit, but the count is 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Not sure what's going on here with the scoreboard. But 2-1 to count. And the pitch fouled off, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. And let's try and reset the internet maybe. Sorry about that, guys. Two-two pitch driven out to center field. Smith coming in. It's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. So Rendon lines a 2-2 pitch up the middle and gets himself another hit. How about Ruben Rendon? 3 for 3 in this ball game. And a leadoff single for the young man. Going to bring Manny Pina to the plate. Pina, he is 1 for 1 in the ball game. And I don't know, guys, I completely lost the virtual scoreboard, but runner at first base. Showing bunt is Pina. And pulls the bat back, takes strike 1. Again, showing bunt. Rice comes crashing in from third base, pulls the bat back, and takes ball 1. So a ball and a strike. See if we can get that virtual scoreboard back. There we go. All right. So a ball and a strike. Nope, not quite. Pitch low and outside. 2-1 the count on Pina. All right. I think we might be in business now. Scoreboard has a 1-2 count. So we'll go with the scoreboard here. Showing bunt again, Pina. And the pitch low and outside. So now it is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first base. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And the virtual scoreboard is back. 2-2 the count. Estrada set at the belt. The pitch is going to miss outside. Full count on Pina. Again, the Badgers, they would love to extend this lead, get themselves some insurance runs. I'm sure we have seen the last of Ruben Rendon on the mound for the Badgers, so I'm sure they would like to get as much of a cushion as they can to bring in some relief pitching. Estrada, a relief pitcher himself, comes set. Here comes the pitch, and Pina just misses it, fouls it straight back, so we'll do it again at 3-2. So congratulations to a lot of Coastal Bend teams still playing in the playoffs, both softball and baseball. At the 3A ranks, the London Pirates sweeping Marion. That was on Thursday. Had both of those ball games. They're a fun bunch to watch as well. They are awaiting the winner of this series, and that 3-2 pitch comes in. Strike 3 called. So Pena goes down looking for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Aiden Steele to the plate. Aiden, he is 0 for 1 in the ball game with a walk and a pop-up in the infield. Rendon, the runner, at first base with 1 down. So in the 3A ranks, the London Pirates and the Lady Badgers, Bishop Badgers, trying to add themselves to that list as that first pitch misses for ball 1 to Aiden Steele. In the 4A ranks, the Calallen Wildcats, the Sinton Pirates, and the Lady Wildcats from Calallen. And that is in the 4A ranks. In the 5A ranks, the Veterans Memorial Eagles still fighting over in San Antonio, tied at 2 in game 3 rather. They won game 2, forced a game 3, so they are playing in a game 3 over in San Antonio. Rudy Trevino has the call over on Blast Vision 2. That is a win or go home ball game for the Veterans Memorial Eagles. They are the home team in that ball game. They have led twice. They led 1-0 and then they led 2-1. And Dripping Springs tying it up at 2 runs apiece, so we'll continue to check in on that one. Ball 3 to Steele, so 3-0 the count. Rendon, the runner, over at first base. And a 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Upper part of the zone right there, and a 3-1 count on Steele. And Coach Medina calling a timeout, and they're gonna put in a runner for Rendon. So he is still the pitcher of record, so they can courtesy run, or rather, yes, courtesy run for him. Andrew Gonzalez once again. And I just got a score update from Rudy Trevino. Dripping Springs, for the first time in this ball game, has taken the lead 3-2. Let's check and see what inning they are in. They are in the top of the 5th inning. Again, the Eagles are the home team. So 3-2 Dripping Springs. 3-1 the count here on Steele. Here comes the pitch. Low and outside. Gets away from the catcher. But Gonzalez was headed for second base either way on the walk to Steele. So first and second with 1 out. But for the Badgers, more importantly, as they now get the top of their order up at the plate. So Marcos Hernandez will be the next batter, and a timeout called by the Bulldogs. They want to talk things over on the mound. Gonzalez, he is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Strikeout, a ground out, and a single in his last at bat. That single drove in 2 runs. So 1 for 3 is Hernandez. or rather the single drove in 1 run. He drove in another run on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning, so he has 2 RBIs in the ball game. Estrada with a peek over to second base. Here comes the first pitch to Hernandez. Misses up with it, and a 1-0 count. So Badgers with a runner in scoring position. Courtesy runner Gonzalez. Steele at second base. And he runs really well for a catcher. So speed on the bases for the Bulldogs, for the Badgers rather. Bulldogs again in a little bit of a jam. That pitch popped up, first base side. Zaruba, the first baseman, will make the grab in foul territory. Big out right there. So now 2 away for DJ Reyna. So Reyna will step in. He's 1 for 2 here in the ball game. Walked, singled, and popped out in foul territory. Did drive in a run, so he's got an RBI. That pitch driven to the right side, but foul. First and second for the Badgers. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Reyna 0-1 count. And that is going to be driven into right field. And a nice grab by Atomic, the right fielder, to record the final out here in the top of the 6th. So the Badgers strand a couple, but they take a 4-0 lead into the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Bulldogs, top of the order, Koliba, Zaruba, and Packabush. You're listening to Bishop Badger Baseball live on Blast Vision from Victoria, Texas.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth, and a new pitcher as anticipated. It's going to be number 19, Ty Odom. So Odom will take over on the mound, see who the new center fielder is, and it is going to be number 8 in center field, and that is Hernandez. So a new shortstop as well, and the shortstop is going to be actually number 6 in center field. Sorry about that. So number 6 in center. That's Lopez. So we're going to put Hernandez back, and we'll put Lopez in center field. So a new second baseman as well, and the new second baseman is going to be Rendon. So Rendon stays in the ball game, plays second base. I think that might be all the defensive changes. Let's get you a new defensive alignment. In the outfield, left to right, Reyna, Lopez, and Pina. Crozier stays at first, Rendon now at second, Hernandez still at short, Buchanan at third, Aiden Steele behind the dish, and the new pitcher is Ty Odom. So he will face the top of the Bulldog order here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch from Odom misses outside for ball one. So 1-0 the count on Kaliba. And Kaliba, he is 1 for 1 in the ball game. Walked and singled in his last at bat, and Odom misses for ball two. So 2-0 the count. And that one's going to be driven out to left field. DJ Reyna is there. He'll make the grab. One away. One down, base is empty here for the first baseman, Connor Zaruba. Zaruba 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to left. Odom from the windup. Here comes the pitch, and just missing with it. So 1-0 the count. And that one is going to be driven out to left center. Lopez can't get to it. Going to go all the way to the wall. Here comes the throw into the cutoff man. So Zaruba, his first base hit of the ball game, and it's a double, a one-out double here in the bottom of the sixth. And here come the Bulldogs. So a one-out double, Staten Packabush to the plate. And the first pitch from Odom misses low and outside. 1-0 the count. Packabush, he is 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. Up and in, 2-0. Question on the chat from Michael Bishop asking who is pitching for Bishop, and the new pitcher is Ty Odom. So Odom comes in from center field to the mound. 2-0 the count on Packabush. And there's a strike. 2-1. Grounded sharply but foul on the third base side. So that will even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One down here in the bottom of the sixth. But the Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position. Zaruba, who just hit a double into the gap in left center. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Packabush almost swinging out of his shoes right there. And he goes down swinging for out number 2. So 2 down for the cleanup man, Blake Gordon, second baseman. Gordon here in the ball game. He is 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out. Both against Rendon. Get you the final line for Rendon here in just a second. Timeout called, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Ruben Rendon, 5 innings pitched, no runs on 2 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Odom. So an 0-1 count on Gordon. And Ruben Rendon, he's had a fine afternoon on the mound. He's in line for the win if the Badgers can hang on here. That pitch from Odom in the turf, a ball and a strike. And how about your pitcher, Ruben Rendon, 3 for 3 at the plate as well. So quite an afternoon for the young man. But he has to give way to Ty Odom, and 1-1 count here on Gordon, and he dots the inside for strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Ground ball. Third baseman Buchanan over to first. Oh, what a pick by Crozier. Out number 3 again. Buchanan with a nice play, but an even better pick by Crozier. And they will retire the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 6th. They strand a runner at second base, and after 6 innings of play, 4-0 Badgers. Blast Vision live from Victoria, Texas.
hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez with the call. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Let's reset the virtual scoreboard and get you guys squared away. There we go. Top of the 7th. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Badgers. Odom, Crozier, and Hasso. And the first pitch from Estrada. Going to miss inside for ball 1. Ty Odom, he's 0 for 3 in the ball game. Fly out, couple of fly outs and a strikeout. So looking for his first base hit. 1-0 pitch. And that one's going to be driven out to center field. Smith to his right. And he'll make the grab. 1 down here in the top of the 7th.
Number 1, Taylor Crozier.
So 1 down. Taylor Crozier at the plate. Badgers with a 4-0 lead. Trying to close it out. Ground ball. Left side. Koliba the shortstop over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down for the Badgers.
Now batting designated hitter number 10,
Noah Hasso will dig in. Hasso 0 for 3. There's a strike. So Rendon here in the ball game, 0 for 3, couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Batting here with 2 down, bases empty in the top of the 7th. Pitch on the way, and that one's in the turf. Skips away from the catcher, Smith. And a 1-1 count. From the windup, delivers ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Let's take a quick peek over at that game in San Antonio, and the Dripping Spring Tigers with a 3-2 lead, but the Eagles first and second with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. They are the home team. Chopper over to the third baseman, Rice. Rice with a strong throw over to first in time, and the Badgers go in order here in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The Bulldogs down to their last 3 outs as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. They'll send up 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Rice, Smith, and Atomic. You guys don't go anywhere. Let's see how this one ends. Bishop Badger Baseball live on Blast Vision.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. We're in the bottom of the 7th here in Victoria, Texas at Riverside Stadium. And the Bishop Badgers 3 outs away from a date with the London Pirates. Slade Rice at the plate. Ty Odom on the mound, and Odom misses with the first offering right there. 1-0 the count. Slade Rice, he is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fly out and a strikeout. And Odom delivers the 1-0 pitch up. So 2-0 the count. Ty Odom came in relief in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ruben Rendon reaching his pitch count limit. And Odom missing just a bit up with that pitch. So 3-0 count here on Rice. There's a strike. Dots the outside corner, strike 2. So full count on Rice. Odom has the one he wants. Here he comes with the pitch, and it's going to miss for ball 4. So a leadoff walk. And the Bulldogs have a runner at first base for the catcher, Hudson Smith. Hudson Smith, he's 0 for 2. Popped up to the first baseman in his first at-bat and popped up to the shortstop at Hernandez in his second at-bat. So Hudson Smith will have a courtesy runner, actually a pinch runner. It's Austin Shear. So Shear at first base, no outs. Hudson Smith looks at strike 1. So a 1 count. Odom with the peek over to first base, checking in on Shear. Here comes the pitch, and that one's going to be driven out to right field, slicing, and it's foul. A big swing by Hudson Smith, but he can't keep it fair, and it's an 0-2 count. Hooks it foul. Swing and a miss. 1 away. Badgers 2 outs away. Luke Otomek to the plate. The right fielder is 1 for 2 here in the ball game this afternoon. Grounded out in the second but a single, an infield single in the 5th. Pitch from Odom misses up for ball 1. Shear the runner over at first base. Crozier holding him on. Ty Odom, the right-hander, on the mound. And Luke Odomek at the plate. Odom kind of falling off the mound right there, and he misses with the 1-0. So 2-0 the count. Odom peering in for the sign. He's got it set at the belt. Here comes the pitch. On the inner half for a strike. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. And that one is going to be lifted into center field. Lopez coming in, makes the grab, 2 away. And now the Badgers 1 out away. This team, the Bishop Badgers, they took some lumps early in the season. They're a young ball club, and they played some big teams. Played the Gregory Portland Wildcats twice, the Veterans Memorial Eagles twice. They played Sinton. They played a ton of teams early in the season in some tough tournaments, and they took some lumps. I want to say in their first 10 games, they had only won 2 games in their first 10. So a team that took some lumps and some hard lessons early on, but it has all led them here. Now they're 1 out away from the Region 4 final. Nathan Gomez at the plate for the Bulldogs, and he looks at ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is going to miss as well. So 2-0 the count on Gomez. He is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Ground out and a strikeout. And Odom misses low and outside. So 3-0 the count on the 8-hole hitter, Nathan Gomez. There's a strike. 3-1. Set at the belt is Odom. Here comes the pitch. I'm not sure where it missed, and looked like Gomez was a little confused too, but the home plate umpire said that it did miss. So a walk issued to Gomez, first and second now for the Bulldogs. First and second with 2 outs. And the center fielder, Kevin Smith, will dig in, and we're going to have a pinch runner. So pinch runner number 6, Jones. So Jones at first, Shear at second, and Kevin Smith at the plate. Badgers need 1 out. Their fans are starting to feel it here. They're on their feet. And here we go. First pitch in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1 strike away. Badger fans on their feet. Odom comes set at the belt. And that pitch is going to miss up and in. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Runners at first and second for the Bulldogs. Comes a pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Dante Ramirez says he had these Badgers getting swept by Banquete, but they proved him wrong, and I don't think he's the only one that the Badgers have proved wrong so far. Comes another 1-2 pitch. Odom. Ground ball. Softly hit to Buchanan. The throw over to first base is in time. Ball game over. Badgers win. 4-0 our final. Go crazy, Badger fans. Go crazy. Pandemonium here. The Badger fans got the flags going. They're on their feet with the noisemakers. What a ball game. What a crazy season this has been. I'm telling you, these guys, they took some lumps early on. They're a super young ball club. They're going to be exciting to watch, but they are not done yet. And we may not be done yet as the umpires are going to converge. They're going to talk about that play over at first base. Let's give them a second to do that. So the ball game not quite over yet, folks. They're going to talk about it. And you guys, once it is over, y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to do some post-game. My camera girl already on the field getting ready for the post-game interviews. We want to talk with Coach Medina, and an out-called ball game over. And that is it. We want to congratulate the Yoakum Bulldogs on a fine season. You don't get 4 rounds deep if you haven't had a phenomenal season. So we want to congratulate the Bulldogs, and we want to congratulate their seniors and wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. And getting a little crazy here. Of course, the Bulldogs not happy with that final call, but you guys hang tight, and we are going to get you some final totals here in this one. Brian Buchanan, another beautiful play by the young man over at third base on that soft ground ball. He just flashed the leather all the entire game long. And let's get you some final totals on this one before we go to our post-game show. Got a little wild, got a little crazy here, but that is the final for the Badgers. 4 runs on 7 hits. They committed no errors. And for the Bulldogs, no runs on 3 hits. They committed no errors either. For the Bulldogs, Ruben Rendon, or rather for the Badgers, Ruben Rendon gets the win. He goes the distance. 5 innings. He does not go the distance. 5 innings pitched for the young man. Here in this ball game, like I said, he went in relief of that ball game number 1. So what an effort they got from Ruben Rendon. 5 innings pitched. He allowed no runs on 2 hits and 1 walk and 5 strikeouts for the young man. And the loss goes to Slade Rice. Rice throwing 3 2/3 innings. He allowed 4 runs, all earned on 5 hits. And 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Sorry, trying to get the mic ready here for our post-game show. But you guys, we're gonna take a real quick break so we make sure that we do get the mic set up. But our final 4-0 Bishop Badgers, and they will face the London Pirates next week, and we are guaranteed. Just like in 4A, we're guaranteed to have a representative from the Coastal Bend at the state tournament next week. Now, with the Badgers clinching the win here, we are guaranteed a representative at the state tournament in the 3A level as well. Exciting stuff here. The ball game over in San Antonio, not over yet. We're hoping that the Eagles can make a comeback there and get us a chance to have perhaps a 3rd team at the state tournament, you know, if they can advance to the next round and play against Rouse. So we'll keep you posted on that one. I have just about lost my voice this weekend, so you guys hang tight. We are going to talk to head coach Mike Medina, and we are going to select a player of the game. And heck, I'll tell you who it is, because it can't be anyone other than Ruben Rendon. I mean, the effort that he gave on the mound, not just tonight or today, but in game one, and then at the plate, the young man 3 for 3, just doing everything he can to get this team to the next round, and the effort is deserving of player of the game. I think maybe he just likes to play ball when Blast Vision is around. I don't know. He was our player of the game last week as well, but it has to go to Ruben Rendon. So you guys hang tight. We're going to give Coach Medina, he's talking to his boys right now. We're going to give him a second to finish talking to his guys, and then we'll talk with him, and we'll talk with Ruben Rendon as well. So you guys hang tight. I'm going to take a real quick commercial break, and when we come back, as a matter of fact, before we do that, let's check in. Dripping Springs has added another run. They scored another run in the top of the sixth to take a 4-2 lead over the Veterans Memorial Eagles. They're in the bottom of the sixth. The Eagles have a runner at first base, nobody out. We'll check that game before we close out this one. So you guys hang tight. Don't go anywhere. We've got some post-game action coming up for you right now in just a few. We'll be right back. Bishop Badger Baseball live from Victoria, Texas, here on Blast Vision. Chris Bernal with LB21 Tournaments and Perfect Game, hosting the best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. Best youth baseball tournaments in South Texas. LB21, supporting youth baseball in the Coastal Bend area.
J Styles and Cuts on Castores for all your hair needs. Call them at 361-854-7246 to make an appointment today. J Styles and Cuts, proud supporters of South Texas baseball.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth, and it looks like we might have Ruben first coming up here. So they're going to get him with the headset, and we're going to get him to move on out here so you guys can see him. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I've got control of the camera up here, so we'll see if we can zoom in a little bit and get a better view of this young man, deservedly so. Let's let Mama see his smiling face, and there he goes. Ruben, first of all, young man, congratulations. I think you just like to show off when I'm around, man. I don't know. He was our player of the game last weekend as well. Man, heck of a job that you did out here tonight. I mean, did you know coming into this ball game that you were going to get the start? I know you threw 4 innings in game 1 in relief. Did you know coming in you were going to get the start?
I really didn't. You know, we have a lot of guys in our pitching staff, and I just know whoever came out here today was going to get the job done. But when I heard my name called, I knew I had to give full effort for my team to get this win and move on to round 5.
And when you found out you were going to get the call, what goes through your mind? What's the mental preparation for you at that point? I mean, you know you're going to be on a short leash because you threw some pitches in game 1, but what's the mental preparation right there? Are you just attacking the zone at that point?
I knew I had 61 pitches to work with, and I told my team my goal was to get 4 to 5 innings for him, and I knew I just had to pitch at contact, fill up the zone, and get it done.
And talk to me about Ty Odom. I know that young man, he doesn't really like to pitch, does he? I mean, that's what I had heard. He doesn't really like to go out there on the mound. But, man, you guys needed 2 innings from him. You needed him to hold them down. 4 runs is not a whole lot, but it was enough. And talk about the effort that he has done for you guys.
Ty Odom, that's my dog. He's as good as it gets. He's a gazelle in the outfield. He loves to be out there, but when his name's called to go on the mound, he's ready to do whatever it takes for his team, and that's exactly what he did today.
And at the plate, man, 3 for 3, quite a day for you today. And I think I asked you the same question, but did they just look like beach balls out there? What were you seeing from that young man that you were so successful at the plate?
We had 2 good pitchers throw against us. Nothing bad to say about them. They filled it up real well. But I was just working on, like I said last interview, it's just trying to not let them beat you. It's 1 versus 9. They got 9 defenders, and that's all I did. I just went in there with the mindset that I got to make the ball fall for my team, and I was successful again today.
Man, congratulations, a huge congratulations. You guys, you're going to meet up with your district foe, London, for a chance to go play at state. And just tell me what that feels like right now. Has it even sunk in yet that that's what's happening next week?
Definitely not. It hasn't sunk in. It's really exciting. One of the best moments of I'd say, in my life. We're going to round 5 to go punch our ticket for Round Rock. And it's a great feeling knowing that it's another team in our district. We know them more well. They got us twice, so we're just looking for our revenge. Great team, and we can't wait for next week.
Hey, congratulations, young man. Thank you so much for talking with us. We'd love to talk to Coach Medina if we can. Ruben Rendon, our player of the game once again, and maybe we can make it 3 for 3, young man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Coach Medina.
So we're going to try and get Coach Medina over here to talk with us. And we'll get him over here. He's giving a big... Okay, so they're going to take a group pic, but I'm guessing Coach Medina, he doesn't like pictures. I do remember that about Coach Medina. He doesn't like to be in pictures too much. So he's going to come over here and talk with us instead. Coach, first of all, Coach, congratulations on the win. Man, I talked about late in the broadcast, I talked about the fact that you guys took some lumps early on. I mean, you played in some tough tournaments. You played against some really tough competition. And I know you guys, you took some losses early on, but everything has led you here. What is the feeling right now with this group?
Thank you, Jake, first of all. We are extremely humbled and proud to be one of the representatives in the regional finals of Region 4. Pretty emotional right now. Pretty surreal to get back to the regional finals. I can't talk enough about my ball club and the way that they've grown up from the beginning of the year. We have absolutely early in the year played some giants of programs. We played GP 3 times. We played Moody High School 3 times. We played Vets once. We played King High School. We played Ray, and the list goes on. And we had 15 games, but we didn't have a lot to show for it. We played one of the toughest three tournament stretches that I know about, and I felt that if our team could grow from that, and when you're getting your teeth kicked in and you're getting your butt kicked week in and week out, it can go bad. It can go bad instead of good, because these young men, these teenagers are very influential. But the coaching staff, we did a great job of showing them that you have to take some things from that, even in losses, and it's going to show up at the end when late May, early June, when it matters the most. And that's what you saw today, a culmination of 34 games in the books.
Coach, I watched you guys early on, and you and I have had conversations, and you guys showed flashes of what you could be in it. I just want to tell you that for me watching, I didn't get to see a lot of the middle action, that district stuff that you had going on, but to see you guys from what you were in the beginning, and it wasn't bad. It just was, you could see that it was a work in progress, and to see you guys flourish into what you've become now, it's been a lot of fun for me personally, and I I know how proud you are of these guys, but I want you to know that the community as a whole, they sure are proud of you and the coaching staff and what you guys have done with these young men and with the program at Bishop and the girls. They're going to play for a state championship next week. They won. I don't know if you guys even knew that, but they won, and it's just, I was saying early in the broadcast, man, it must be a lot of fun to be wearing the green and gold this weekend with what you guys are doing over there in Bishop.
Well, being a Bishop Badger, there's no place like it. It's a unbelievable community with unbelievable people, with unbelievable administration, with unbelievable schools. I can't. You have to experience it to really know what I'm talking about. They support you, they rally around you, and when we're down, they pick you up. And when we're playing good baseball or softball, they make it loud as can be, and they make you just believe in what you're doing. And the thing about it is that the word believe, I mentioned it a couple of days ago. Teenagers, ball clubs, they can say they believe in one another, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Saying it and going out there and doing it is two completely different things. And I have a really good pulse on my team right now, and I could stand here today and say that this team believes in one another, 1 through 19, and it moves me because we pour a lot of time and effort into the mental training, into the mental game, and their pulse never exceeded panic levels, and that's what I'm most proud of. They're turning into young men right before our eyes. Shout out to Badger Nation. Thank you for the support. Shout out to Coach Molano's coaching staff and the Lady Badgers. 100% so super proud of them punching their ticket to state, and we're going to get after it on Monday, and we're going to see if we could follow their lead and make this such a special 21.
Before we go, we have to talk about the player of the game real quick, Coach. Ruben Rendon. I looked at it when I saw that he was a starting pitcher because I knew already that you had used him in relief in Game 1. So I knew he was going to be, on a short leash because of the pitch count limit. But, man, not only did he give you everything he had out there on the mound, gave you 5 strong. I don't even know if you could have anticipated he was going to go 5 for you. But then he's 3 for 3 at the plate as well. Man, just talk about that kid for me.
Before we got off the bus, I said I told the team that Ruben Rendon is getting the start, and Ruben's going to do Ruben things. That's what he does. he is something special. I tell you one thing right now. He's not too big, not too fast, not too much power, not too much velo. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a Ruben Rendon on your team, consider yourself lucky. We're humbled and blessed on his ability to go out there and pitch, and he's been working very hard at the plate, and I couldn't be proud of him for getting 3 big knocks for the team. We needed every single one.
Coach, again, thank you as always for talking with us, taking the time to talk with us after. It's always a pleasure. And huge congratulations to you guys. We want to wish you the best of luck next week, and we will see you there next week, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And before I go, I just want to wish my daughter, Liberty Medina, a happy 19th birthday. Today's her birthday, and we're gonna wrap this one up, and I'm gonna give it to her, and I'm gonna say, hey, open your present, and I know she's gonna be super excited. So I just wanted to tell Liberty that I love her, and that couldn't have happened on a better day.
Thank you, Coach. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jake.
Bishop Badger head coach Mike Medina, always a good time talking with him. And congratulations, a big congratulations to the Badgers. They get it done, and they punched their ticket to the Region 4 final where they will face district foe London Pirates. And it should be a great one. The Pirates, man, they're fun to watch. These Badgers are fun to watch. So it is on for next week. We will have a representative from the Coastal Bend at the state tournament representing 3A. It's either going to be the Bishop Badgers or the London Pirates. We will have a representative from the Coastal Bend at the state tournament in the 4A ranks. It will either be the Sinton Pirates or the Cal Allen Wildcats. And again, big congratulations to the Lady Badgers and the Lady Wildcats from Calallen. They will both be playing for a state championship next week at the state tournament representing the Coastal Bend. Big things going on in baseball and softball in the Coastal Bend, and a big announcement right now as we go back to that ball game. 5A ranks, we're looking for a representative there, and the Veterans Memorial Eagles, Carter Centerfit, with a big two-out bomb, a two-run bomb to tie up that ball game. So 4-4 is the score. They're in the top of the 7th inning. And I wish we could stay longer, but you guys go over to Blast Vision 2. Rudy Trevino has the call. What a ball game they have going on over there in San Antonio. That is game 3. It is a win or go home. The Veterans Memorial Eagles are the home team, and they are known this season to be the kind of team that will come from behind and win ball games. Do they have at least one more written in the stars for them? Can they do it? So jump over there, Blast Vision 2, check them out. As that game, like I said, is in the top of the 7th inning, all knotted up at 4 runs apiece. I'm about to turn it on myself. So that is it for me. I am done for the weekend. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up next week, and we certainly are going to try to be a part of it all. We will let you know once we get our schedule finalized. We'll put that up on 361hsblast.com under the Blast Vision tab. Be sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you go off, and that way you don't miss any of the action. Thank you to everybody who hit us up on the chat. Jim Rock 1, rooting for the Badgers, Cynthia Silguero, and Magic 81, always giving us the score updates. We appreciate all of you guys and everyone who watched, all of the Bulldog fans and all of the Badger fans and all of the South Texas fans. Jake Vasquez from Victoria, Texas, signing out. We will see you guys next week.